From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Seattle Mariners. Ready to go now? Here's O'Neal Cruz.
The center fielder, number 50, O'Neal Cruz.
So Game 5 is underway.
First pitch, 7:07.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Here's a 1-2. And he grounds one to the right side. One out in the top of the first. Here's the Pirates lineup now. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Castillo, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. And that one fouled off. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Man at first, one away. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
And takes low for ball 1.
He was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Reynolds, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park. And on the mound for the Pirates, Braxton Ashcraft. What do you look for here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
That's a ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Here's a 2-0. And he swings through that one.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
The 2-1. In the air, left field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Relay throw to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. He got a backdoor breaking ball. Really easy to give up on that pitch, but he stayed on it and shot it right back in the direction it was breaking from. Really nice job of letting it travel.
That's in for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in Game 5 of the World Series. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Onto the warning track, and he hauls it in. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And Singy, you have to think this lefty-heavy lineup is ready to eat in this one with a righty on the hill.
Eat it is, Boog. So many lefties just feel more confident with the righty pitching, giving them that little edge. Doesn't always play out that way in the box score, though, so we'll see what happens in this game.
Brendan Donovan, the next to hit, takes ball one. No score here, but a runner at third with one down. Sliced hard but foul. Here's a 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Ball in.
Runner on at third, one gone. Got him swinging.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
That one fouled off. There's a strike. Oh, 2 now.
Ball, that's outside.
2 outs with a runner at third. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a ball and 2 strikes. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over. And the throw is late. Missed opportunity there thanks to the misplay.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. up next for the Mariners. And there's the strike. Rolled over to third. Griffin gets it to first. And the inning is over. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. Seattle leads this one 1-0. This is the World Series on the show. World Series Game 5. Top of the second. Brandon Lau getting ready to hit.
Hey!
The 0-1.
Ball 1.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field knock.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 up, 1 down.
Now, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Langoliers with a homer in his last game. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Goes down looking. Termarr Johnson, the next Pirate to hit. In there for strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Battling here as he fouls it away. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. Bucks go down quietly, still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor.
Trying to
Outside,
backdoor
that's a
him
ball.
with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Ball, that's too high.
Swings through that one out in front that time. And the slider catches the zone. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. So the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. On the ground. And foul ball. Two on the way. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. One down.
Batting seven, the designated hitter, Luis Garcia.
Just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either. Strike two. Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Stepping in, Dominic Canzone. Canzone matched a homer in his last game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Garcia leads off first with one away. This one in the air, center field. Cruz gets under it. And there are two outs.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Cole Young.
Ball, that's in. Ball, that's out.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ripped towards third. They take the force out, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave one. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. World Series Game 5. On to the 3rd inning. Connor Griffin now at the plate.
Hey!
And ball one. The 1-1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Takes it in for the out.
That is out. The first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Swings and misses. It's 0-1. O'Hearn went deep in his most recent game. Ripped, but it curls foul. Oh, 2 now. Short hop liner, handled it short. Toss to Naylor. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little dirty on the play for the catch. Just because it looked easy, that doesn't mean it was.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. O'Neal Cruz digs in now. Grounded out his first time.
No, that's down.
Two down, nobody on. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Backed off the plate that time. And it remains 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 5 of the World Series. And a foul ball. Man at second. And that's down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on him.
And a 1-2.
Ball 2.
Man on second, 2 down. Up the middle, Young on the run, sends it over to first. Throw, and it gets away. And in comes the runner from second to score. A big mistake there.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
Next to hit, Yordan Alvarez. And now the 0-1.
No, inside. That's ball 2.
Tied up here in the early going. And there's
ball 3.
Brent Rooker would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
This is again 5 in a row. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Six straight outside the strike zone.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
There's a strike. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases, and the Pirates take the lead. It's 4-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
Digging in, Brandon Lau.
Off the plate, ball one.
A really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Line drive and foul ball. The 1-1. In the air, right field. And that is that. Cannonball coming. It's now a 4-1. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Brandon Nimmo.
Aye.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Oh, 1 down. Way out front for strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
In the dirt to second. In there.
He made it safe.
And now a man into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Fights that one away, still 1-2. To the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The underhand flip, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
On the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Ball one.
They seem to be a little aggressive at the plate today, specifically going after that changeup. Swinging out of the zone is only going to hurt your chances to do any damage.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jan Chisholm Jr.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Rodriguez off of first with 2 away. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 2-2. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. The 2-2. What a stop to first, and very nicely done for the out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. Back in Seattle. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Shea Langoliers. High fly ball, right field. Chisholm settles under it. And a quick out, number 1.
Ball.
That one is upstairs. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw into second, and he's got it doubled.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And here is Connor Griffin. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Griffin thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-2. Oh, look at the stop. To his knee, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Well, with the runner in scoring position right there on second base, that dive prevents a run, but on top of it, you get an out. I'd be happy with just preventing a run. Nice job right there.
That's a strike. 0-1. Runner at third, 2 away. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
The 0-2 stays alive. One-two now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Pirates 4 and the Mariners 2. This is the World Series on the show. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Paul Skeens.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs. The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Here's a 1-2. On a line. And foul ball. Way upstairs. Ball 2. This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Next pitch misses outside. Full count now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it. That one misses. So lead off walk. A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it. Garcia in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Ball 2.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. Popped up. And there's one down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Fought off foul. That's inside. And 1-1. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Naylor at first, one gone.
That's a ball.
Two now. In the air to left center. Reynolds moving under it. Makes the grab.
The batter, number 4, shortstop Cole.
And now for Seattle, Cole Young. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Swinging a foul out of play. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. 1 left for Seattle. They trail it here 4-2. All set for the start of the inning. And now the Pirates leadoff man, O'Neal Cruz.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
The 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Luis Castillo won't go any further, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Number
Mariners,
23 takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Line drive. Brings it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Alvarez in the box again. Takes a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Blake Walston, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Bizzardo getting loose as well. Here comes the 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. And base hit. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And that's just foul. The Pirates trying to break this one open here in Game 5 of the World Series. That one's in there. That is strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Two on, one out. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Runners at the corners, one away. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brandon Lowe. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. The 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Two on, 2 outs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. And that one hammered. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. He sends it out of here. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 7-2.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Popped up. And that is that. 3-run shot for the Bucks in the inning. It's now a 7-2 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Brandon Nimmo. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And that one fouled off. There's a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Sit down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The Buccos leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one away.
Well, you talk about a pitch coming in on a frozen rope. The challenges of catching up to 100 miles an hour or above is just tremendous. You see it, at least you think you do, but by the time you swing, it's in the catcher's mitt.
Ball.
Just missed.
Outside.
There's a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
The 3rd baseman.
2 down, bases empty. Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
2 down, nobody on. Now 1-1. Just missed. And that
Ball,
one is
that's
inside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Late on that fastball.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Brings it in for the third out. Mariners go down quietly there. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Termarr Johnson, the next to hit.
The shortstop, Termarr Johnson.
You know, these Pirates, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Right through there for a strike. Going 2 now. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The third baseman, number 6, Connor Griffin.
That can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
He swings and fouls 1 off. Fights it off. You'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Donovan. 2 down.
Up next to Pittsburgh, the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. The next pitch misses. Ball 2. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but they're still on top 7-2. Back at T-Mobile Park, and now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. First pitch swinging.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
And the 0-1.
Ball, that's low.
Not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Hey!
You know, Boog, the true measure of a team usually reveals itself in these moments. Is this offense going to roll over, or will they fight back to keep their season alive? It's not going to be easy, but I want to see them compete until the final out. Their fans definitely deserve it. He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And the 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the third inning.
Up next for the Mariners.
Here's Josh Naylor.
Number 12, Josh Naylor.
Nope. That's inside.
Chisholm stands at first with one out.
Ball, that's unfair.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. The 2-2. Strike three, and the rookie of the year gets the strikeout.
Designated hitter, Luis Garcia.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0. Skeens delivers. Just
That's ball
missed.
3.
The 3-1. That one hit the knees for a strike. Garcia wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Dominic Canzone.
Inside, ball 1.
The Mariners trying to get back into this one here in the bottom of the 6th.
That's
outside, and it's 2-0. Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Two on, 2 outs. This one in the air, center field. And that's the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Game 5 moves to the 7th inning now. It's the Pirates 7 and the Mariners 2. This is the World Series on the show. World Series Game 5. And now the Pirates leadoff man, O'Neal Cruz. In the air, right field. Nimmo should have this one. And there's one down.
Up next to the Pirates, the left fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
This one popped up. Chisholm. 2 away.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. And these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of Game 5.
That's a ball.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. It's the Pirates 7 and the Mariners 2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The shortstop, Cole Young.
Outside with a breaking ball. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Misses off the plate. Ball 2. There's a strike.
2.
Stays alive. This one in the air, center field. Cruz under it. 1 away.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
There's a swing and a drive. That's bad. And that one is off the wall. The throw into second. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
One out, runner at second. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. One out and a runner at second here in Game 5 of the World Series. In the air, left side. Reynolds moving under this one. Out number 2.
Up next for the Mariners, the third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Out towards right center field. Rooker has a beat on it, and that will end the inning. It's the Pirates 7 and the Mariners 2.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Mariners,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Blake Walston. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Brent Rooker getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do. That two-seamer's heat-seeking for right-handed batters, just runs in on those hands.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 0-2.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 1 away.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 away.
Up next to the Pirates, the catcher, Shea Langoliers.
At the plate, Shea Langoliers. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch is in there. That's strike 2. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. It's the Pirates 7 and the Mariners 2. Back in Seattle, so now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Ball 1.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a miss. Lined into right. And there's 1 away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Ball.
The Pirates leading by 5 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. One now.
Ball 2.
And that one ripped to left, and there's a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Got on plane with that pitch, not as far away, but out there a little bit, but he let it travel, tracked it, didn't try to pull it, and that's something that can help you get going, get on track. Maybe a little bit too late in this ball game, but you just never know.
Now, Josh Naylor.
Ball in.
Chisholm over at first with 1 away. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. That one outside.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Ball 2. Lifted in the air down the left side. Reynolds drifts towards it. 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Luis Garcia.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Gone! I think you know what time it is. It's time to get in. A 2-run homer, and they cut into the deficit. It's 7-4.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that.
So 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Dominic Canzone.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one is in the dirt. And the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2 again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That misses off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. It's now a 7-4 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, and the batter will be the shortstop, Termarr Johnson. Ball 1, no strikes. Right there for a strike. swing and a ball lifted in the air. Nimmo takes it in for the out. One up, one down.
Up next to the Pirates, the third baseman, number 6, Connor Griffin.
Ball. Ball, that's outside.
Two zero. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Way inside. Gets out of the way. Payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. So 2 down, and here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ball one.
Two down, nobody on. That keeps the corner.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Ripped to right. And that'll do it. Down in order go the Pirates. They hold a 7-4 lead. Back in Seattle and stepping in for the Mariners, Cole Young. Strike two.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. This one in the air, center field. Cruz settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mariners, The right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
In the air out to center. Cruz running hard to get it. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Raleigh in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. That's in there, and now it's even 1-1. The Buccos trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the late stages of Game 5.
Ball 2.
That's outside. 3-1. Man at second. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
The third baseman,
Tap foul at the plate. The tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Good job to fight that one off. The M's with the tying run at the plate here in Game 5 of the World Series. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Tying run at the plate. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Almost got him. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you gotta love an at bat like this. No one giving in.
Here, bottom 9, and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up. Stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two on, 1 out. Swing swings and misses, struck him out. Down to the last out for the Mariners. Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Here comes the runner. The throw home. And the Steel City will be shaking tonight. The Pirates are on top of the baseball world.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Singleton and our outstanding crew. I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.